Hi, this video will simply explain about cloud computing. As we learn what is cloud computing, we will also be learning about how things work before cloud computing and benefits of cloud computing, different types of cloud computing, and some of the famous companies that are using cloud computing and get benefit out of it. Before cloud computing existed, if we need any IT servers or application, it does not come easily. Now, Mr. John would like to do his business online, and for that, he needed his own website as a first thing. He would need a lot of servers and database software to get his business online, which means a lot of investment. And after knowing all of this, he close to dropping his plan to go to online business. Mrs. Anna went up and suggested cloud computing to Mr. John. Mrs. Anna explained to Mr. John like we are going to explain to you now.
Cloud computing is the use of Internet of remote servers hosted on the Internet to store, manage, and process data rather than a local server. It can be regarded as unlimited expansion as long as you can pay by usage. Cloud computing storing our data in the Internet from anywhere and accessing our data from anywhere throughout the Internet, and the companies that offer these services are called cloud providers. Examples of such providers are Amazon Web Services and Apple iCloud.
Now that we have known what cloud computing is, let's talk about the benefits of cloud computing. Not only that, the resources, services, data can be accessed anywhere as long as we are connected to the Internet, and even there are tools and techniques now available which would let you to do work offline and will save whenever the Internet is available. If you want any source and servers now, with cloud, it's available for everyone almost instantaneously and is ready for production almost the same time. Now this reduces the go live date, and the product and the services hit the market almost instantaneously compared to the legacy environment. With cloud, the data can be stored in a highly durable storage and duplicated into multiple regions. In legacy environment, forecasting demand is a full-time job, but with cloud, you can let the maturing and automation tool to work for you and rapidly scale up and down sources based on the name of data. With cloud, we do not buy any hardware, but we use the hardware and pay only for the time we use it.
Now, we are going into the discussion about types of cloud computing. Very lately, there are multiple ways to categorize cloud computing. Categorizing clouds based on deployments and categorizing based on services, and the deployments categorizing them based on how they have been implemented. Is it public, is it private, or is it hybrid? In public cloud, everything is stored and accessed through the Internet, and any Internet users with proper permissions can be given access to some of the application and resources. In public cloud, the providers own the hardware and software. Google Cloud is an example of the public cloud. With private cloud, the infrastructure is exclusively for a single organization. The organization can choose to run their own cloud or choose to outsource to a public cloud provider as managed services, and when this is done, the services and infrastructure will be maintained on a private network, example like Amazon Web Service. Next, with hybrid cloud, we get the benefits of both public and private cloud. Company will choose some of the applications locally, and some of the applications will be present in the cloud. One good example is the NASA. It used hybrid cloud. It used private cloud to store sensitive data, used public cloud to store and share data which are not sensitive.
Let's now discuss cloud based on service model. First is infrastructure as a service. We would rent the servers, network storage, and we will pay for them as pay-as-you-go basis. We only pay for how much we use. One of the best examples is AWS Elastic Compute Cloud EC2. The next service model will be software as a service. In this model, the provider will provide user a pre-built platform. We can deploy our course and application and they will be up running. We only need to manage the code and not infrastructures. Here in the software as a service, cloud providers sell the end product, which is software application, and we directly buy the software on a subscription basis. It's not the infra or the platform, but the end product on the software of the functioning application, and we pay for the hours we use the software, and here the client maintains full control of the software and does not maintain any equipment. Amazon Web Service is one of the examples of software as a service.
There are lots of famous, well-known companies that have migrated to the cloud environment. Pinterest is one company which is one of the world's largest visual bookmarking tool with more than 70 million monthly active users. Now, Pinterest was able to scale business because it was all built on Amazon Web Services with a company. With a less number of employees, Pinterest decided that they do not want dedicated staff trying to manage a data center. Instead, Pinterest use AWS, or they use AWS to manage their high-performance social application and store more than 8 billion objects and 400 terabytes of data in AWS cloud, using a service called Amazon Simple Storage Service, which are Amazon S3. Spotify is another company that got benefited using AWS. It's an online music service offering, and it offers instant access to over 60 million licenses of songs. Spotify needed a storage solution that could scale very quickly without including long lead times for upgrades. Long story short, Spotify used Amazon S3 versus Amazon Simple Storage Service, and Amazon S3 gave them the confidence in their ability and expand the storage quickly.